Greetings nerdy list aficionados, and welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. You all were interested in the superheroes who had met alternate versions of themselves, so we're gonna look at even more of them. More encounters. We have so many more. The barriers of reality are very thin, apparently. We should all be more concerned. We could be replaced at any moment, and depending upon your friend group, maybe they won't notice. I'm Sasha, and these are the top 10 superheroes who met their alternate versions part 2. Let's get started. Number 10. Backwards Hat Kelly. Just kidding. I just wanted to show you Backwards Hat Kelly. She's legit a different person. I mean, look at Roy Harper. The way you wear your hat, huge personality trait. Real number 10 is Damian Wayne and the Heretic. So Damian Wayne is the son of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul, and he's the latest Robin, and bratty in a way that readers will find endearing or obnoxious. He is also yet another Robin to temporarily bite the dust, and in a truly brutal fashion that just raised some questions as to just why we were being so brutal in the first place. Damian was literally skewered by a villain called the Heretic. It turned out though that the Heretic, wait for it, was a clone of him. So he was killed by his own hyper-aged clone, who has quite the complex about feeling like Talia likes Damian more than him. Cause, well, she does. The Heretic also died really brutally. He was decapitated and had a bomb planted on his spine. Why was this era of Batman so extra? Kebab Damian was a moment. Number 9. Reed and the Council of Reeds. You know, if I can put Reed on a list, I'll put Reed on a list. And well, he met multiple versions of himself when he discovered the Council of Reeds. So the Council of Reeds is exactly what it sounds like, an interdimensional council of Reed Richardses from across the universes, who have gathered together drawn by the innate arrogance of all Reeds surrounding their intelligence, and that they just have the best plans for their worlds and actually the universe beyond it. This council actually started because of an odd cosmic occurrence where one man from multiple dimensions would be drawn into a Highlander-style prize fight from which there could be only one. However, it all came to a head when the one was Nathaniel Richards, the father of Reeds. This council was founded by 3 Reeds who all wielded Infinity Gauntlets, and when Primeverse Reed met this council, at first he was all for it. But just like the Maker, most of these Reeds had sacrificed everything for power, so Reed found he was kind of an anomaly, having a family and friends and other responsibilities, and ultimately he found that he needed to separate himself from the council. This all happens in Hickman's Fantastic Four, which is an amazing run. You should all read it. It will make you love the Fantastic Four. Maybe. I don't know what you like. Number 8. Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. That's right, I'm breaking the sacred oath of official nerddom and talking about Teen Titans Go and not in a negative light. Clearly, I just never had any taste and just go sit inside a box of shame. How dare I find joy in things others dislike? So Teen Titans Go is a satirical series parodying the early 2000s animated Teen Titans series that engendered much fan outrage for not being a continuation of the original series, despite having the same voice cast, having varied humor, some of it quite juvenile, also the more simplistic art style, and some took it as an insult to the original characters. Despite this, and I'll die on this hill, this show is its own thing and has merit, and not all the jokes are as lowbrow as you think. They also embrace the salt, and as a salt queen, that's right up my alley. Like this movie, where they meet the Titans that everybody wanted them to be. And yeah, it's full of the jokes people have been hurling at them for years. If you're a good sport and can laugh at beef like that, then this will be right up your alley. You can enjoy both. You don't have to pick a side, like we can all get along. But it's fine, unsub, I understand. I mean, people liking different things, disgusting. Number 7. Supergirl and Power Girl. Supergirl and Power Girl are an interesting case, cause how they came to be the same character is just a mess. So Kara was from Earth 2, this is Power Girl Kara, the Earth assigned to Golden Age characters. But by Crisis on Infinite Earths, this Earth was producing its own legacy characters, which was getting to be a bit confusing for readers. Now, Supergirl had been created much earlier than Power Girl, but had had a more nebulous and changing backstory for years, even though Power Girl would end up with her backstory. So what was it? Originally, Supergirl was the sole survivor of Argo City, and she was Superman's cousin. Okay, so we had 2 Supergirls, one on the Prime Earth and one on Earth 2, but then Crisis on Infinite Earths killed Supergirl but left Power Girl but retconned her to not being Kryptonian for a bit, so Superman could truly be the last son of Krypton. It was, in short, a mess. Supergirl and Power Girl have met on a few occasions, teamed up, fought, and and it usually met with confusion. If you look up Supergirl, you'll find things like, does Supergirl become Power Girl? Still, the two tend to get along pretty well, but because of their designs, there are some jokes out there pondering why Power Girl is so, well, powerful, while Supergirl is not. Not to mention the contention over the boob window. I love a boob window, but that's just me. Number 6. Gambit and New Sun. Gambit is more powerful than many people are aware. He just chooses to charge playing cards. He can do a lot more. Some would even go so far as to say he's OP now. Case in point, New Sun. He's also called the Executioner, too, and he is from Earth 9923. So New Sun Gambit can't control his kinetic energy, or he couldn't for a bit after a ritual gone wrong, and it had flared out of control and he had destroyed his world. So he was traveling to alternate realities, killing other versions of himself so they couldn't destroy their worlds. Basically, it's the one with Jet Li. Never forget that movie, it's great. But New Sun would often find that he was too late, and Gambit had already destroyed the world. So when he got to 616 and met a not full potential Gambit, he hid himself from him and tried to get help to create a new world. But when he found he couldn't, he was like, well, better kill Gambit. This battle would burn Gambit out, and well, we're safe from another New Sun. For now. Number 5. Johnny Storm and Vanguard. Vanguard, or Guard, both will explain, is an alternate version of Johnny Storm from Earth A, who yes at first looked like a hockey player. So in this timeline, Johnny didn't go to space, he didn't go on the flight with his sister, and hence he didn't become the Human Torch. Instead, he was taken to another dimension after a wartime injury, and rebuilt by scientists, his body and mind, better, stronger, faster, guardier. He survived as a guardian of the nexus between worlds. He wasn't here for cross-dimensional shenanigans, which of course would bring him into conflict with the Fantastic Four. During a war between the Earth 616, Earth 721, and the Fifth Dimension, the Thing would defeat Guard in a hockey-style shootout. He would then vanish into the void for a bit and become Vanguard, only to return convinced he needed to destroy redundant timelines. Why is that everyone's go-to? Still, when he encountered Johnny Storm and saw him flame off and saw that they were the same person, well, it changed him and he realized he could be better too. He decided to help timelines find closure instead. Hooray! Number 4. Donna Troy meets Evil Donna. Hi Donna of the many origins. Rebirth saw her meeting an evil version of herself. Poor Donna, her whole genesis is such a mess. So Donna is leading the Titans now at the time of this recording, while Dick Grayson is Rick Grayson. He's angry and doesn't want anything to do with the Bat Fam. So Jason, I mean Rick, he's just so distinct, totally worth it, cause now people won't make dick jokes anymore. That's a great trade-off for assassinating a character. That's one status quo I can't wait to see reset. If they leave that permanent, there aren't enough tables in the world for me to flip. Anyway, Donna, she fights Troya, which is another name she had from way back before the New 52 when her origin was first retconned. That is after she got one. This new origin was her being saved by the Titans, so it had nothing to do with Wonder Woman, so she changed her name from Wonder Girl to Troya. So Troya has been alive for 1400 years and wants to kill the Titans to spare herself from the dreary, painful future she now inhabits. This issue is cool. Donna uses a lasso of truth on her, learns her history, and Troya is all, join me. Together we can destroy this timeline. Of course. Donna in Rebirth is solid, just leave her alone. Oh wait, infected. Never mind. Number 3. Captain Marvel and the Reality Stone. So Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, pre-official villainous Bend, found herself in possession of the Reality Stone, or gem, depends on how much the comic wants to tie into the MCU. In the story Dark Origins, Carol was transported to an alternate universe where she was a supervillain. I know, I can hear you, your jokes are already pouring in. Insert your she was already evil jokes down below. She ended up using the Reality Stone to get home, and in the process saw all the other versions of herself out there, and the paneling is really cool. Now Captain Marvel is having a villain arc at the time of this recording, and I just love the costume. It's a good look. I'm always a sucker for the eye makeup gone messy just all over the face. It says I still care but in an abstract way, and you're all too scared of me to say anything except yeah, it looks lit fam. Excellent. Number 2. Hulk and Maestro. I always want to put so much emphasis on it. Maestro. So Maestro is an alternate version of the Hulk from the future who possesses an increased intelligence but also so much rage. So the Hulk would be brought forward in time. This was Professor Hulk to beat Maestro, who had an ironclad grip on the world, and a group of rebels would bring forward the Hulk, and he would find defeating Maestro pretty much impossible. Maestro knows his plans and is seemingly stronger. The Hulk actually has to take him back in time to the gamma explosion that created him to take him out, yet he lives in fear that this is what he could become. Still better than, in my opinion, the incest Hulk from Old Man Logan. Gross. I like how with Gamma you can just do what you want. Oh, it will make him super smart, or oh, it made him go insane. Both valid. Number 1. Batman Dark Knight's Metal. That's right, it's the Dark Knight's Metal pivotal event where alternate Batman from the dark multiverse emerged. So let's talk about the breakout. The Batman Who Laughs from Earth -22, a world where Batman had become the Joker, essentially, after he snapped the Joker's neck and inhaled some of the toxins from his body and transformed. He would go on to haunt Bruce from the main Earth with what he could become. So Batman actually had to team up with the Joker to take him down. Apparently the one eventuality that the Batman Who Laughs couldn't foresee? Why? Joker and Batman talk. Batman visits him in Arkham. They have teamed up before. In what world is this unforeseen? Still, that's what it takes. Now the effects of the Batman Who Laughs are still being felt at the time of this recording, as he infected people within the universe, and it was supposed to be a secret, but now we just know because we all have access to way more info than we used to. Still, this was one epic time that a main verse person met their alternate. So those were 10 more characters who met alternate versions of themselves. You know there are more. Time is warped and space is bendable. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I'm Sash, and we'll see you again soon here on Top 10 Nerd. Bye bye.